All right, hello everyone. This is our project, VolunteerCompass. I'm Alex Mills, an Air National Guard veteran, and I did front and back end development on this app.
My name is Mark Gibson. I'm in the process of retiring from the Air Force after 20 years, and I worked on the Google Maps JavaScript API.
Hi, I'm Lana Rava. I'm a military spouse, and I worked on the user authentication portion of our website, and I also helped with database design and front-end development.
Hello, everyone. My name is Angel Martinez. I'm a 10-year Navy veteran. I worked on back-end and front-end development, grabbing data from our database and updating it as part of the user interface for our project.
Hi, I'm Terry Doyle. I'm a 21-year Navy reservist, and I worked on both front-end and back-end development for this application.
All right, I'm going to improv the overview real quick because I started a little bit in the recording. So here we go. Our application serves as a one-stop solution for both volunteer coordinators and users that would like to volunteer in their area. Coordinators can create and manage their events, and then users will also have the ability to register and unregister for these events, and using Google Maps, find events in their area that they were not aware of. And skip into, now we're going to go over to Mark and his part, and Mark will talk a little bit more on that. So Mark, to you.
Thank you. Just scroll down a little bit. We can see the Google Map currently shows the location of all the current and future events. It centers on your current location, but if you would like, you can search by a zip code or an address, and it will recenter the map to that area. You can also change the circle distance between 5 miles and 50 miles, and that will change how big the circle is, just showing you what is in your area and how close they are. Also, if you click on a marker, it'll give you event details. And also, once you are logged in, it will let you register and deregister for this event, and all using this interface here. Next up, we have Lena, who will go over creating an organization, logging in, and user profiles.
Thank you. Yeah, so on our registration page, the user can choose between two different types of users. The user can register as a volunteer. So this is going to be a user who can sign up for volunteering events. Or the user can register as an organization, which is represented by a coordinator. This kind of user can create events and check in volunteers once they attend the event. We will now try to create a new organization user. The fields in the form are all required to be filled out. So if the user clicks on submit and has empty fields, the form won't get submitted and the user will be notified what field they missed. There is also an input verification in place for the password fields to ensure that the user passes in matching passwords. The forms can also be reset if necessary. Once submitted successfully, the user will be redirected to the login page. Yeah, just like that. So we can now log in. Once logged in, we get redirected to the event dashboard. This dashboard is currently empty because this is a completely new user and this user hasn't created any new events yet. What we can see, though, is the user profile page. It shows all the details that we passed in when creating the organization user, and it also allows us to change the password for this particular user if we would like to. So if everything is correct, if our current password is correct and both new passwords match, once we click on change, the user will be notified that the password was changed successfully. We can now log out and Angel will log in with the coordinator user created before, so we can see some more additional functionality.
So once an organization is created, they can then create an event. So we're going to go ahead and log in with an event that's already made. Sorry. So as you can see, this is a list of events for this organization. And we just have to choose an event. And in this case, we just have one. So we'll just click that one event. And it brings up a list of volunteers that are signed up for that event. Upon that day of the event, the user is able to update the check-in field to the right. As you can see, they're all checked in, yes. So we have the ability to check them all in and mark them down as no-show. And we also have the ability to create events, as you can see on the button. So we'll go ahead and demonstrate that as well. So we'll click on create events. And we just have to fill in all the fields. So the user is limited in start time and end time. The end time cannot precede the start time, also will not allow the user to create that event. On the very last field, select address, it helps the user to fill out the address, as we'll see here in a second. Okay. Click event, and now we're able to log in with the user and sign up for that very event if we so choose to. But I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic to Terry to wrap things up on how the user as the volunteer works.
Okay, we will now log in as a volunteer. When you log in as a volunteer, you've reached this calendar page. If you click on a date, it'll display the page with all the events currently scheduled for that date. And once you register for an event, the event will also show up on the calendar page as well. So right now, if we click on one of the events on the map, we're able to register or unregister for that event. Okay, we registered successfully. Now, if we go over to the event page through the link, now this page shows the event details. It also shows all the volunteers that have already registered for that event. And as you can see right now, all their attendance is no, because they haven't been checked in yet. We also, through a weather API, we provided the 5-day forecast in case there's outdoor events. That concludes our presentation, pending any questions.